What up, you
Okay, so we're gonna get better. I promise we're gonna be better. But today, what's kind of been on my mind, the New Year's rolling in and everything, and everybody's talking about self care, and everybody's talking about how I keep seeing, and I've been seeing it a lot, especially during this time of COVID. Everybody's like, "Hey, you need to." They give you this list of all these different things you're supposed to that you can do
Mm-hmm.
that is in line with what they say self care is. So I was looking at that today because one of the things I recognize, I spend more time doing and or caring for other people, not consciously, than I ever do me. Like my husband will always say to me, "Well, why don't you go buy you some drawers or whatever it is that I need?" Well, it's true. Whatever it
She
is.
got, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying whatever it is. And I'm like, yeah, but so I'm looking at this list today about self care. One of the things I noticed is that everything is take a bath, get your nails done, get your hair done, get a massage. Okay, read a book, uh, do a yoga pose. I mean, some of the stuff that they were saying, I was like, get dressed up and take yourself out to lunch. Okay, so here's the thing: where is self care for normal people? I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just asking. Where's self care for real women? Okay, let me not sound insulting. Where's self care for them women who that I ain't I'm sorry, I ain't about that life. I don't feel like going somewhere and getting a massage for me is self care. That's First of all, I'm not real particular or comfortable with random strange people touching me. So, you know, having some random man or woman, and to be honest, I know somebody who is a masseuse, but I'm just saying, I've had experiences with massages, but I didn't feel like that was self care. Or going to get my nails done. I don't. I 15 years. I think I had my nails done twice in my life because that's not who I am. Get my hair done. Okay, the reason why I'm wearing this bonnet is because all my little twisted curls up here. And if I don't have to take them down, I ain't taking them down because I'm at home. I mean, I guess my point is just I don't understand why it's only considered self care if you're trying to be pretty or if you're
Mm.
trying to. I mean, maybe that's relaxing. Maybe getting a pedicure and a manicure and a massage is very relaxing for somebody. And I'm not knocking your joys. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I looked at least six lists today of things you could do for self care, and all of them had to do with exercise. No, okay, it was a couple of them that said take a walk, and that was okay. I was like, okay, especially in our times being so cooped up, you might need that air, you might need that vitamin D, that sunlight. I totally get that, and I can see that as a way of caring for you. But getting my nails done is a stress that stresses me out. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, this is horrible. If I didn't have to, I probably would never comb my hair. I mean, just in the sense that, like, going to the shop and having somebody, that's a stressful thing for me. That's one of the biggest reasons why I went natural, because I don't have time to sit in a shop for 45 hours for somebody to plan. I ain't got no time for that. So what other things are considered self-care? Do men have self-care? You
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if men have self care, where's the list for men? Because I dare somebody show me the list where it say for the men, go get your hair done, go get your nails done,
I
take your
mean,
bath.
guys get their hair and stuff, and beard, and beard trim, because that's just what we do. That, and we go there to the barber shops to socialize, and
But that's not.
talk about things, and groom ourselves so
But
we
that's
look,
groom. But okay,
you know.
no, we're not talking about. That's what I'm saying. We're not
Now,
talking about
we
grooming.
get guys are now getting their nails done and their, manicures and pedicures and all of that now,
Okay, but
because don't no guy want to walk around no hard crusty feet no
okay,
more,
you know
well, at
what,
least the
Brandi?
women the
Brandi,
women don't want to see that you walking around in the sandals and
just
you
put your
you,
black socks on and
you got,
pull them all the way up. I don't understand the
oh
problem.
no
I don't
no no
understand the problem. Put your black
no
socks
no
on and pull them
no
up to your
no
knees.
no
That's fine.
no
But what
we
I'm
not doing no Uncle Willie in here,
but no,
no
but what I'm
no.
saying is, I'm not saying grooming. Grooming is that thing you do. I'm gonna wash my hair. I'll take my hair down. I'm mad because I tried to dye my hair purple and it came out the same color my hair was in the first place. We're not gonna get into my mess.
Self-care.
But grooming is not the same thing. Like, okay, I don't wear nails because they are very uncomfortable to me. So I'm not ever doing that.
I hate that clicking.
Okay, I have to say this. My girlfriend types and she wear nails, and my favorite sound in the world is when she angry type. Baby, it sound like 100 sloths suddenly got stung by bees and they angry. Woo, baby, it's anyway. I digress. But my sister hates when I say
Clickety,
that.
clickety,
So
clickety.
moving right along. But again, grooming is not the same thing. Yes, you should, knock Zima your face or whatever. I know I'm old school. I can't help
Maybe
myself.
self-care should be doing yoga,
Okay, they now
riding a bike,
that okay. No, riding a bike wasn't on the list, but exercise was, so maybe that could be considered the same thing.
herbal vitamins.
Yeah, they didn't say. Mm-mm.
Um,
Okay, well, self care is supposedly, and maybe I'm misunderstanding some stuff, but self care is supposedly that thing that you do for you that makes you feel better. A little bit of mindfulness in yourself. We have so many things going on through our day, having to do with other people or the stresses in life. And self care is supposed to be this time that you take out for you to just do something that relaxes, relates, connects you to you.
well, for me, that might be DJing. That might be doing a soulful house mix, or working on a car, or making furniture, or building something for the studio, or
Okay, but
that's
that's what I'm saying. That makes sense to
going
me.
fishing, going hunting,
That makes sense to me.
hiking.
It does. That totally makes sense to me. But to me, what doesn't make sense is for everything to always lead to. Excuse me, y'all.
Yeah, don't mind me because I'm eating my kettle chips.
It's my tea. Everything seems to lead to the same place. Is my point. It's like with women, it's always those same things. Put some makeup on, get dressed up, go. And if that's what you about, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if I told certain people I know that, they would be like, no. I never hear people talk about, like I said, stuff for people who that's not what you about.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I just I don't know. I don't get it. But I would like to know what other things, and like I said, maybe I don't really understand what self care means, because one of the things I do.
Yeah, comment.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments what you think self care is for you, and if guys are watching, let us know.
Yeah, because I never hear about self care for men. And I'm sure men have stressful lives and they need some self care too.
I mean, guys like massages.
I'm not saying if those are things that work for you.
All types of massages.
I'm not saying that. If it works for you, that's great. But I guess I'm just saying, if that's not who you are, then why is this? It's seemingly only one type. Want some?
What is that?
Honeysuckle.
Oh yeah.
And something else.
If y'all want to crap.
I can't believe.
No, wait, but no. What's the benefits of honeysuckle?
Okay, well, from it. Okay, it listed a
Because
lot of things.
honeysuckle supposedly fights cancer,
Yeah,
diabetes,
it was a lot of stuff. I can't even remember all of it,
um,
but it did say it was a natural laxative and a
natural,
diuretic if you have like a UTI or something like that.
urinary tract infection,
Yeah. So,
something about birth control.
oh yeah, it did mention something about now. Uh, don't go nowhere taking no honeysuckle and say they done told me smoking brandy told me I ain't gonna get the devil is a lie. I did not tell you that it worked. I can't even tell you if it worked. So no. Mm-mm. No.
Well, no, we can't tell you it works for birth control, but
That's what I'm talking about.
it will
That's
make you crap. I mean, it went through my body within a day, and I actually felt like when I did it, this was the weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I drank the honeysuckle tea, the pure honeysuckle, get pure honey, because I don't know if they have a honeysuckle tea. We got honeysuckle.
Yeah.
And we boiled down the honeysuckle.
Yeah.
And we drank it.
Because it was dried.
It was dried.
It was dried. The place we get it from.
But what I noticed about the honeysuckle was the day I took it, drank it, I should say, immediately I felt my sinuses drying up and opening up. I mean, like all the pressure I used to have here just started, just shrinking. I said, okay. I was sleeping better. And then all of a sudden, I get up the next day and the stomach was just feeling kind of, full, like everything, was just kind of like sitting and I couldn't get comfortable. And I was like, man, what's going on? And then I found out later on that evening.
And that night.
And that night.
And that morning.
But, okay. The honeysuckle pushed all that. It probably grabbed virus out of me. It probably grabbed, whatever was, causing my sinuses to stay congested. It pulled all of that out and sent it on its way. It even took, remember, how we was talking about that little pain up on our shoulder blade when we push it, it took that away.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this.
So that could have been swelling or something.
Today is the first time I'm taking it. So we'll let you know if it had that same effect for me. What?
Oh, okay. You gonna show him?
No, I'm saying, okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. He has a much healthier lifestyle than I do.
I just ate some chips.
Okay, you just ate some chips from Panera, so technically you didn't even eat no chips because I'm sorry, they taste like paper air. Paper air. Okay, so we could stop.
Yeah, but they were a little salty though, and they was fried, so that means my stomach don't do well with fried food.
I don't believe any of that. I believe it. They taste like paper air, so he can cut the comedy. But he does. He has a much healthier lifestyle than I do. I'm trying to get my life together.
And probably sicker. They said people who are much more healthy is worse,
Okay, well, yeah. How about if bad lifestyle was going to keep you alive, then baby, I ain't ever going nowhere. But I'm trying to get better about some things. I'm working on it. He working on me. Come on, Lord. Bring it on home.
Jeebus.
But I'll let you know if it works the same way on me that it does on him. Because it might just be, how his body.
But I let mine seep for a while too.
Okay, it's in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was sitting all day.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, well yours ought to be real strong.
And that's what I'm saying. So we'll see, but I don't know. But anyway, back to like I said, my point. I think I don't want to say I get offended because that's not what I mean, but I recognize I am not the typical black woman or woman. I don't care about hair and nails and makeup and all of that. And surprisingly, that's not anything I'm into, but I like certain things. Like I love Vogue magazine. I love Epicurious. I do. I love Real Simple. Architectural Digest is
I like Architectural Digest too.
Favorite magazine.
So if y'all want to send us something,
yeah, I love
Architectural Digest. Yeah.
But I'm saying that to say, but the things that they consider self-care, it's just I ain't about that life. I'm just not, and it slightly offends me that that's the only things that people think that women do that are relaxing, or that's the only way you can show yourself care. And I just, like I said, I don't agree. Of course I don't. But for somebody who was looking into that, because one of the things I recognize is that I don't have a clue about self-care. I understand it in theory, but I really don't get it. You know, I just assumed, going through life, and if you didn't kill yourself, that was just, I'm just, what I'm saying, if you got up and you did what you're supposed to do, that was it. So I like I said, I admit to what I don't understand, and I don't get it. And I know, um, me and a couple of people, this is a group I follow, and they were took a little quiz to check their spiritual alignment, their chakras, and I took the test, and let's just say I'm almost a S. I mean, my stuff is so out of alignment. And a couple of the family members and friends, took it too. And like my niece, baby, hers,
I didn't
everything
take
is
it.
open. No, he ain't.
Well, you didn't send it to me.
I posted it. That's how everybody else took it. But
I didn't see it.
Okay, well, I'll send it to you so you can take it. But I do realize, and I know I'm kind of jumping the subject, but like one of the things I mentioned is that this time of year is hard, whether people want to believe it or not. You see all that new year, new me, and that's great. But
Everybody say that every year.
I know, but my thing is, one of the
They
things,
look the same the following
but
year.
it's
Though.
not just that. One of the things that I said to people was,
Y'all look the same.
you
Y'all don't
saying
do nothing.
you saying new year, new me, but some of us are still trying to rectify and reconcile ourselves and have a good relationship with that old me. Cause say what you want to say, you don't get to throw that old you out. That's always going to be a part of who you are. It might not be the dominant part of who you are, but it's always going to be who you are, because your past is what makes you. It's foundational. Now you can build up to be better on that foundation, stronger, but
faster,
wiser, all of that. But it's still going to be that. So I'm saying all that with, be patient with people who don't have a new them right now, because surprisingly in 2020, every year, like we said, everybody says new year, new me, but most people ended up spending 2020 getting to know who they actually are, and are still trying to figure out the parts of them that are disconnected, that they need to grow into or grow out of. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be new you, new year. I think this is going to be, and now what? And how do I get better? And what happens next? And I'm just saying, for those people who didn't in 2020 start a brand new business and become the CEO mogul, and lost 100 pounds. For those people who didn't do that, for those people who just managed to make it through 2020 without.
I lost 100 pounds.
Yes, you did, and I was so proud.
I
don't worry, I gained it. I gained it for him.
I lost 100 pounds.
He did, and he didn't really lose it, because if you want to know where it's at, just look over here. So I'm just saying. But for those people who you came through 2020 and you didn't lose any loved ones, and you didn't get sick,
facts,
and
we just had friends dealing with COVID, getting over COVID, passed from it.
Yes.
Then we had people that lost friends from strokes and heart attacks.
Constantly.
And,
it's always something.
This has been a heavy death year for people that I've known or been associated with, and it's just like,
and if you made it through, you made it through. You still winning. Because like I said, don't let looking on Instagram, looking on Facebook, and watching all these people
don't be believing that bullshit.
But I mean, but even so, whether you believe it or not, let's say everybody on there is telling the truth, and everybody on there is winning and doing all kinds of stuff. don't let yourself feel like you didn't do it right because you not doing like they doing. Sometimes just making it through is a win, period. And take your win. Take, everything is small. Some things are just small. Take your small wins.
I don't think people know how to take small wins, and don't, I said this before, not on here, but just to people in general. Don't put your self worth in your things.
That's true. That's
Your
true.
your cars, your house, your this or that, because that's all material. It goes and it comes, and I'm surprised how many people do that. You put your self worth in, let's say, a vehicle, and some gun gonna rust out over time, or it ain't
Somebody
gonna
take it.
run, or
It can
somebody gonna
crash.
crash, and then all of a sudden, no, I'm not worth anything because I don't have my Bentley, I don't have my Ferrari, I don't have or I'm not worth anything because I lost my $2 million, $5 million house or whatever that is. I'm a nobody. How insulting would that be to the Most High
Yeah,
God?
yeah.
God created you in His image, for those of you that believe, and I believe, and He felt that you were worth creating, and He felt that you were somebody, and He had a purpose for you. We don't always like His purpose that He has for us because we always feel like we should be doing something else. But that's a whole nother subject we'll get into on YouTube. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah, because I was finna go there.
yeah, don't put your
That's
value on
what it was we was talking about. Yeah.
what.
It was that. It was the
Yeah, I'm
purpose.
reaching over here. Don't pay attention to me.
It
Don't
was
look.
the kind of the
I'm
purpose
still
thing.
here. No, I'm not.
I'm coming back.
Mm.
Go ahead.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
was just saying it was just the
I'm
purpose
getting
thing.
some gum.
Remember we were talking about, well, like I said, we can do that at another time. The thing with the purpose. But
The thing with the purse.
okay, purpose.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Well, okay, what my point in saying that, just to touch on that, was so often we say the thing what God has for you is for you.
Right.
That's what I was telling him. And I told him just one day, just thinking, what God has for you is not for you. What God has for you is for God. The reason why they say it's not going nowhere, if it's meant for you, it's because it's not about you. What God has for you is for Him. And if you pay attention or think about it in that way and stop thinking about, well, what God has for me is for me, you didn't buy nothing. You ain't got nothing on layaway
Right.
with the Lord. I mean, and that's the universe, spirit, your ancestors.
Human entitlement.
Yeah, I mean, but even so, like I said, that's whatever you believe in. Your ancestors didn't say, you know what, I'm gonna cover and lead and guide my ancestors so that they can be great, just to be great. They had a plan, things that they wanted, and if they need you to bring them to fruition, then again, it's not about you, because everything ain't about you. So I'm, like I said, that was that thing with purpose. Stop saying what God has for me is for me. What God has for me is for Him. And when it's time for me to do that thing that's the reason why some people, it may take 2 minutes to find it. It may take 200 minutes or 2 million. When God is ready for you to do what He needs to do, He's going to bring that to you. He's going to bring you to that. Hence, it ain't about you. Because if that was the case, when we say, what God has for me is for me, okay, what's mine, you can go get it anytime you want to. You never do you? You get it when in His time. So, anyway, that was just that. But I know we walked all around the corner and back around again. But like I said, back to the whole point, I do want to say, New Year's Eve is coming up. If you don't have a bunch of intentions for your new year, and 2021 is, I'm just grateful I made it, that's okay.
That's
Don't let nobody make you feel like that's not enough. That is more than enough if that's what you have. Me and some of my family members, we do burning bowl ceremonies where the things that we want to leave, we burn, write them down and burn it and get rid of that. And the things we want to keep, we write all of those intentions out. And I have to say, I would love to do intentions, but I found that in my intentions, I learned a lot about. Let's just say I learned a lot about myself in the last week or so, and I got a lot to work on. I'll say that. But like I said, if you have stuff to get rid of, New Year's Eve, write it all down, get you a bowl, burn it, and let it go. And if you got stuff you trying to bring in, write it down, read it 3 times, fold it up, and keep it somewhere. And once a week, go back to it so you can remember what your point is. Remember what you're walking towards. It's like always remember. To me, your intentions are like your directions. It's like your Google Maps or anything like that. Every couple of minutes, you have to look at it to get guidance on where you're supposed to go next. So if you have a whole list of who you're trying to be, write down everywhere you're trying to go and everything you're trying to have. And remember to look back. Don't wait till the end of the year and say, oh, well, now let me see what was supposed to happen. No, remember, that's how you get lost. If you only look at the map one time and then don't look at it again till you get somewhere, that's how you get lost. You need to look at your map often so you can keep pointing in the direction that you're supposed to go and keep reminding yourself, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm headed.
So, all right, y'all. That's all we wanted to holler at you about. You know, we're going to have some more videos for you. We may take you on the road with us, for tomorrow, because we're supposed to be getting us some incense and stuff tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I think so. It depends on if this weather if the weather gets like, cause this was,
Yeah.
I went out and it was nice and, it was just a nice wintry day. And I came home and it was all of a sudden like somebody was
We're in the Shy, so
yeah.
We're in Chicago, so
And how about this? It might be 80 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
But like I said, we will. It's slow going, but coming in the new year, we are going to do better. Visit you all more often. Hope you visit us more often.
Like, subscribe, share, ring the bell when you pop up.
Yeah. Make sure.
Encourage us.
Yes. Yeah. Encourage us so that we can encourage you.
Yeah, we need your encouragement for real.
And we want to encourage you. We, like I said, it's not about just about us. It's about ensuring that in these days and in these times, you stay connected to people who are trying to stay connected.
There it is.
In the immortal words of the great prophet
Curtis McLean.
There it is.
There it is. If y'all don't know who Curtis McLean is, Google him.
Look him up.
Look him up. Look him up. All right.
All right, later.
Later.